Hi, welcome to Electric Trekker Creations. My name is Bex. So today the video is going to be using up the leftovers from yesterday's videos because this ended up being quite long. If I'd have put the two of them together, it's not good. Anyway, so here I'm using the bronze glitter from yesterday. It's really, really nice. Today is part of the 12 Days of Christmas hosted by Steph from Highland Homemade Crafts. I'm getting better. It's only on day 9. I'm then putting in the light brown, and the idea is I wanted the glitter on top, the light brown behind it, and I don't know if you can see, but there's still some clear areas, so then I'm throwing the gold on. Now, these are matte moulds. They are from a shop called Teddy here in Spain, so there's not going to be a link. I'm expecting them to come out quite dull. This is a holographic mould, and I'm hoping it will show on the gold, and I don't quite have enough gold left, so I finish it off with the light brown. Moving on to the demoulding, I don't know if you can see very well here, but basically there's a lot of bubbles in this. There is some overpour, which I fix off camera. Well, I fix a little bit here. But there's so many bubbles, I'm not going to really be able to do anything with these unless I put them in a different make. So you'll probably see these later as part of a future make. Carrying on, I take out the other angel wing, but put it to one side because, yeah, bubbles galore. There's more bubbles than there are wing. Shame, because they would be really, really pretty in that gold. I'm going to make another attempt at that, I think. Okay, so on to the main event for this video, the stars and the angels. As you can see, as I said, it's very matte and it doesn't really look like very much there, but never mind. I didn't pour these full thickness. Oh, it's easy for you to say. I'd like to take this opportunity to thank my subscribers. You're wonderful and it's much appreciated. If you're not a subscriber, please consider subscribing. It doesn't cost anything and it helps my channel grow. If you're liking the video, please give it a thumbs up and add a comment. All of this helps my channel. So next I add some metallic gold pen to the raised edges of each of the angels and stars. I do speed you up through everything bar this first one because I just want to show you what I'm doing and how I'm doing it. I've laid the pen on the side and I'm just gently going over the raised edges. Now there are a few little bubbles here, so what I'm doing is I'm making sure that the pen is going into that bubble so that when I cover it with UV, the bubble won't be quite as noticeable, or that's what I'm hoping. And then this star is absolutely beautiful. And here we go with the UV. Again, I've slowed this first one down. I mean, it's still quicker than normal time, but slower than the others. And here I'm showing that I'm using a dotting tool to go into all of the crevices, trying to remove any bubbles. There's so many dots and crevices on these. I did not think this through. I'm not sure I would do this again. I would have to find a different way of filling this in. But it works, and it actually ends up quite amazing. Once I'm mostly happy with where I've got the resin, I add more because I obviously did not put in enough. And I actually want to take it all the way to the edges. So I'm using the dotting tool to get it all, to just take it all the way to the edge. And then I use the dotting tool to get all the bubbles out of all of those little dots. I think this one is my favourite. I don't take you through me doing all of these. There's an angel, another angel. You can see the colour and the glitter behind, and then I bring out the stars and the moons and the butterfly. Now I'm doing this because it's holographic mold, and I'm trying to see if I can see the holographic on there. I can't. I don't know if you can, but I can't. So then I decide I'm going to use, I'm going to fill it with acrylic paint. I had seen other people do this. It's my first attempt. I got so messy. I got so messy. I was ruining the fact that I had decided to do this. I tried using my finger with the glove, and then I tried a brush, and oof. Anyway, I paint it on and lose obviously where the camera is, and I don't know why I was zoomed in this far. I normally do that post production. Post production. Yeah, I don't know what I was doing there or how I even did that. Once you put it on, you then wipe off the total excess, but you wipe it off carefully. Like, you're not making it fully clean. You're just going, okay, I'm going to get the worst off. Yeah, there was a lot of worst. And then I decide I want to do the butterfly in magenta, and this is even harder to paint. I'm having to stuff the paint in down in the edging there, and again losing the will to live. Now this is all dried, so now I'm going back over and cleaning it all off properly, and the shine really comes back up on the earrings, which is really nice, and on the butterfly. So I decide the butterfly is going to be a necklace, and I have one of these hoop rings, and I want it to look a little bit fancy, so I put 3 closed rings on the necklace, add what will be 2 big hoops, and then I add two big hoops through the three small ones, and then add another one on the end that will go from the big hoops to the butterfly. Always open the jump rings sideways, don't ever pull them apart, and then they go back together. Just turn back slightly past closed and then back again. This one was a little bit open, so I swashed it closed, and then I open the bottom ring now to add on the butterfly. Et voila, a pretty necklace. Moving on to the earrings, because of the where the loop is on the ear hook and on the moons, I have to add two hoops. So yeah, I just add the two hoops because I want the earring to hang with the moon forwards, not sideways. So when you're adding the number of jump rings, you need to make sure that you check which way you want the earring to actually hang. Please hang around for the glamour shots that are coming up now. If you like the video, please don't forget to like and subscribe, or hit the notification. Comments are always welcome. They all help my channel to grow. Hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you very much, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.